everybody, and welcome to Bush Bingo, celebrating Earth Day tomorrow, which is brilliant. Great to see you all there. All the hellos are coming in, which is brilliant. Hopefully you can see and hear me. Oh, hello, Amanda's there from Kent, popping in. Lovely that Nat, you can join us as well. So we've got a few people popping in who haven't been able to make it for a while, which is brilliant. Maz is there. Excellent. Good. So yes, please do check in either if you're on live chat or drop Charlotte, because my tech team are doing their wonderful job over the other side of the table. So Charlotte is in charge of the phone. So if you do need anything, do drop her a message. She's very efficient and very cheap, only needs board and lodging to keep her working. So that's excellent. Hopefully, wherever you are in the UK and in Zambia as well. I know Liz is connected up. So I hope you've all had good days, nice weather. I don't know about you, but certainly brighter days, I always think mean brighter spirits. So hopefully everybody is much more cheerful. And in fact, I think I'm going to start to feel redundant because you're not going to need me anymore, are you? Because you're going to be so busy out socializing out in those pub gardens that you won't need to see me on the screen, so which is really good. So hi to Lisa, and Babs is there in Somerset. Yep, there's Liz. So yeah, not too much social team, using this as a social get together. I don't know, not supposed to come on here and have fun. Yeah, we've got 23 households playing this evening. So that's absolutely brilliant. Definitely more fools you, but that's fantastic. Right, do you see the balloons behind me? Would you believe they are the same balloons that we had in January for Beat the Blues bingo? So these are biodegradable balloons. They're definitely obviously worth the extra money because they're still going. Whether they'll still be here in December for the Christmas one, I don't know. But as part of Earth Day, it's really good to see that I am reusing. So lovely. Oh, hi, Roz. Nice to have you there. Hayley and the team down the road. I'm sorry, I have to say, Barry is slightly out of control, but I have realised he is missing something tonight because he's so busy playing with the emojis that he's actually forgotten to go and get the most annoying thing. But he's slunk off now. So there we go. So there we are. He's found it. I ought to really move it, didn't I? And then he wouldn't find it. Okie dokie. So I'm just going to see how we're doing, getting close to 23. Okie dokie. So what I might just do then is just remind you about the game. So you've got 4 cards. So we'll be playing 4 games. Every game has 3 chances to win. I've decided mine were looking a little tatty, so I've made myself some new ones. So we are going for 1 line, which is any of the 1 lines. So 5 numbers horizontally, and we'll do that for each game. And then we've got 2 lines. They need to be in the same box, but it's okay if they are split. They don't have to be next to each other. So you get 3 chances for that one, and then 3 chances for getting a full house. So these are looking nice and pristine, and I could just, wave and shout bingo. Now, the last game, I did actually admit that I'm so busy waffling and chatting in between that I did occasionally lose track of where I was. So I've made some new signs so that we know where we are. Look, there we go. So if your internet goes down, if you have to dash off, come back, and I can obviously read them as well, so I actually know what's going on. So you'll be able to catch up and find out where you are in the games. So there we go. There will, of course, be a break between games 2 and 3, but don't go too far because I've got a special little message to put in tonight, so something I'd like to share with you. So don't go too far on that one. And, of course, there is the usual delay. So already this evening, Barry was getting messages long before I was, and then suddenly, halfway through that, it swapped over and I was getting them before him. So there's unfortunately not a lot I can do about that. Please bear with us. If you have to drop out, join back in again. With the signs, you'll at least know where we are. in the run of the games, and we will try and just make things happen as smoothly and easily as possible. So so just before we start, we're celebrating Earth Day tomorrow. So what is it? Well, Earth Day is about demonstrating our support for environmental protection. I think we can probably all agree that that's a good thing, and something that we would all like to do. And in fact, we probably already do to a point, just by being aware of our environment around us. So this year's theme, I don't know if you can quite see it on the little posters behind me, is actually Restore Our Earth. So not just about reducing impact that we do, but also to make sure that we play our part in repairing the damage. So I guess it goes back to the usual phrase that we're not just the problem, but we need to be part of the solution as well. And I guess that's where Restore the Earth actually really fits in. So the first Earth Day was in 1970 and was a result of an oil spill in America. It then became an international event in 1990. So here we are, quite a few years on, and we can celebrate it across the world with, well, lots of different activities. So I would urge you to go and look on the website. I did actually find a really cool map where you could click your local area and it told you who was doing litter picks and who was holding Zoom chats and discussions and talks. So quite easy to get involved this year, I think, which is excellent. Right, based on that, I think we've probably had enough. I'm getting a nod to say that we are good to go. I will move my teacher's notes out the way for the time being. I will got my bowl and we will put up the sign so we know what we're doing. We are starting game one and we're playing for the first line. So get your dabbers handy, pens and anything else. We're diving in. So so there we go. I'm just having why I'm not quite sure. I think Barry's a bit upset. He's got a new T-shirt, so which I think. So I think Barry says he's trying to hint that you might like to see the world and the environmental impact on the animals that I'm wearing. But actually, Barry's got a very good T-shirt as well, which either might let him show you later. If not, I might just post a photo tomorrow. Anyway, on with the bingo. Enough waffle. Okay. Oh, Kay's joined us. Brilliant. There we go. Now, Kay, you missed all my important talk on Earth Day, but I'll let you off and fill you in on another day. So, okie dokie, eyes down. First number out the bowl is 4 and 2, 42. 6 and 5, 65. Obviously, at the moment, it's still nice and light outside, so hopefully any neighbours coming in don't actually see us. Kelly's eye, number 1. So on its own, the number 1. 1 and 7, 17. 2 fat ladies, 88. All the 7s, 77. 3 and 4, 34. A bit of rattling going on tonight. 7 and 3, 73. 3 and 5, 35. 7 and 4, 74. 5 and 2, 52. 3 and 2, 32. 5 and 3, 53. On her own, 1 fat lady, the number 8. All the 3s, 33. Gosh, what a big run on threes tonight. 5 and 4, 54. Coming of age, 18, 1, 8, 18. You'll be glad to know I did check that I had all the numbers tonight, so no numbers are missing. 4 and 6, 46. 6 and 8, 68. Unlucky for some, the number 13. 1, 3, 13. Putting you to work nice and early tonight. Legs 11. Don't forget to give a wolf whistle. Followed by a bullseye. 5, 0, 50. 8 and 5, 85. 3 and 9, 39. 6 and 2, 62. Right, I think looking at the board, we've got a few people there with maybe one number that they're waiting for, maybe two at a push, but I think there's a few out there with one number. Is this your number? 6 and 7, 67. 1 and 4, 14. It's Heinz Variety, 57, 5 and 7. 8 and 6, 86. On its own, knock at the door, number 4. That was very good. I actually managed not to be midway through a number. Right, okay. I have to say that's a bit of a lucky household over there. There can't have been many games where somebody hasn't won in that household. So congratulations, Dave or Caroline, whoever it is. Okay, so we did have a little bit of feedback the other day that actually when we did pangolin bingo, we could have called pango instead of bingo. So if you have a quirky way of calling bingo, enviro, or then you know that feel free. Polite things only. We don't want to be shut down. So right, and as in Blue Peter fashion, here is what. Oh well, it's a bit wobbly, that one. Here is one I made earlier. We're moving on to 2 lines. Almost didn't swap it, honestly. Come up with a new system, and yeah, good job. I got a tech team keeping an eye on me, isn't it? Right, so we're now going for 2 lines. Okay, so eyes down, back we go again. 7, 0, 70. 4 and 3, 43. Sorry, I hadn't seen that message. Congratulations, Caroline. 8, 0, 80. 1 and 5, 15. Top of the shop, it's 90, 90. Well, we've got the first number and the last number already tonight. 3 and 8, 38. 4 and 5, 45. 6 and 4, 64. 4 and 9, 49. All the 5s, 55. 1 and 9, 19. It's Key the Door. It's 21. 2 and 1, 21. 8 and 4, 84. 8 and 7, 87. 2 and 8, 28. Okay, I'm beginning to feel that people are edging towards those 2 lines. 2 and 7, 27. Boris's Den, it's number 10. 4, 0, 40. Life begins at 40. But no winners on that number. It's the one fat lady with her walking stick. It's 81. 2 and 4, 24. All the 4s, 44. 7 and 1, 71. I feel we must be. I'm getting a bit tense now. It's going to be 3, 0, 30. Somebody must be getting very, very close. On its own, the number 5. 7 and 8, 78. 8 and 3, 83. 7 and 6, 76. We're going to have a big rush on in a minute. Right. Oh, it's always exciting because I can't see straight away who it is. Let's see who it is. Oh, congratulations, Kate. Brilliant. Brilliant indeedy. Right. Time to do a quick swap over with my signs. Okay. Right. So this one happens to be an elephant, of course. There we are. And it's a little bit bigger, so we have to put it at a slightly different angle. Otherwise, you don't see me. But there we go. Right. We're going for the first full house of the evening. Right. We've got quite a lot of numbers covered, so it could be a quick rush to the end. 7 and 9, 79. On its own, the number 6. 6 and 1, 61. Oh, 6, 0, 60. Oh, a bit of a run on sixes there. And it's a dozen. 1, 2, 12. 3 and 7, 37. Quack, quack, quack. It's 22. 2 little ducks. We're having out most of the key ones tonight, aren't we? Oh, and it's a sweet 16. 1, 6. 6 and 9, 69. 5 and 8, 58. Barry's getting a bit twitchy with the buzzer there. Must be getting close. 2 and 5, 25. Do remember, if you're not on live chat, you can ping Charlotte a message. She is on it. She's looking for you. So there we are. Cup of tea. It's the number 3. 5 and 6, 56. The numbers are going down. 6 and 3, 63. Aha, there we go. Who've we got? Who's won the first full house of the evening? It is somebody in the Howard household. So I'm sure I will find out in a minute whether it is Tone, Katie or Nikki. So let's have a look and see. We'll take game 1 down, which is absolutely brilliant. So fantastic. Right. Okay. Congratulations, Katie. I know how much you like to win a game of bingo. In fact, I'm not even sure whether that could be your first win, I think. Yeah, I'm getting not. It's your first win ever. And we've nearly been doing it a year, but there we go. Right. So just before we move on to game 2, line 1. So in other words, please recycle your piece of paper. I've got to get it in the right place. A bit technical. There we go. So I thought, there's so much going on. There's so many facts. What was I going to share with you this evening? Well, I thought I'd just throw in a couple of elephant facts because, because I like elephants and everybody seems to associate me with elephants. Now, the only problem with this is the fact that there are actually some people playing bingo who are much more elephant experts than I am. So I'm going to just say to them, so if I get it wrong, please be nice to me and don't be too cross with me. But what I was going to say, I have found out that the Kafui National Park, which is where Game Rangers International have their release facility for their orphaned elephants, actually is the same size as Wales, which I think is actually quite a phenomenal size. And added to that, they actually have 515 species of birds. So definitely a reason for me to go back. So completely random facts, things that I didn't know, but things that I found interesting. And you are sort of a bit of a captive audience, really, aren't you, if you're playing bingo? And then the other thing was, just in case you hadn't actually heard or seen or had any emails, the IUCN Red List this month has actually split the African elephants from one species into 2 separate groups. So you now have the forest elephants and the Savannah elephants. Now, the importance of that is, as a combined group, they are only listed as a vulnerable animal. So whereas in their separate status, forest elephants, which have been reduced in the last 31 years by 86% of their population, actually makes them critically endangered, which is only 1 step away from extinct. And then the Savannah elephants over the last 50 years have been reduced 60% in their population, which now puts them at endangered. So it actually gives both of them better conservation status than previously when they're linked together. So I think that's quite important thing to know, especially if you like elephants, really important. Anyway, enough of me rabbiting, and luckily, a good job I've got to sign up because I know what I'm doing now. I'm on game 2, line 1. So eyes back down, dibber dabbers up, whatever you are using. So and we're going to start with the first number out the hat. 6 and 8, 68. 5 and 9, 59. 4 and 6, 46. 3 and 4, 34. Unlucky for some, 13, 1, 3. 8 and 4, 84. 5 and 3, 53. 7 and 9, 79. You'd think by now I'd know where these numbers go on the board, but I always have to look. Oh, early out today. It's legs 11. So do your wolf whistles, everybody. So that was number 11. 4 and 3, 43. All the 4s, 44. Kelly's eye, number 1. Very similar run to the last game. 3 and 8, 38. 7 and 6, 76. 8 and 7, 87. 6 and 3, 63. Quack, quack, quack. It's 22, 2 little ducks. Swiftly followed by the fat lady with her walking stick, 8 and 1, 81. 3 and 9, 39. 3, 0, 30. 3 and 6, 36. Oh, 3 and 2, 32. 8 and 5, 85. 2 and 8, 28. Cup of tea, the number 3. 3 and 7, 37. 1 and 4, 14. Okay, I think we're getting close. Key of the door, it's 21, 2 and 1. On its own, the number 5. 3 and 5, 35. And we're still ticking on there. 2 and 4, 24. Remember to shout loudly if you get a bingo, even though I can't hear you, but it's a bit of fun, isn't it? It's a dozen. 1, 2, 12. All the 3s, 33. Heinz variety, 57. 5 and 7, 57. There's a lot of buzzing going on over here. So, Lynn, okay, congratulations, Lynn. That's actually your second win, isn't it? So that's brilliant. Excellent. Congratulations. So, time to swap signs. That's obviously a new system that may or may not work, depending on, right, what we're on. We're on game 2, 2 lines. Right, okay. We had a lot of numbers called out for that. So let's see, we might rush through to 2 lines. Right, and Roz, congratulations. Roz has come in with the bingo. Excellent. There you are. Look, you've got a special buzz from Barry. There we are. We try not to leave anybody out. So I think it's safe to go eyes down for 2 lines. 2 fat ladies, 88. On its own, the number 6. 5, 15. 2 and 5, 25. 1 and 7, 17. Life begins at 40, 40. On its own, the number 4, or even knock at the door for 4. 4 and 5, 45. 4 and 1, 41. All the 5s, 55. 6 and 1, 61. 7 and 2, 72. 2 and 7, 27. Okay, right, we're getting close now. I'm sure we're getting close. 8, 0, 80. Top of the shop, 90, 90. Coming of age, 18. 2 and 3, 23. 2, 0, 20. Bullseye, 50. Surely somebody's going to get bingo on that one. I have come up with one slight problem with these signs, and it obscures my live chat, so I'm sort of peering underneath to see what's going on. 6 and 9, 69. Don't like to miss out on anything. And it's the garden gate. It's number 8. Followed by Boris's Den. It's number 10. There's only 2 lines and we're still filling up the board with all these numbers. 6 and 5, 65. 8 and 2, 82. Is there anybody out there? I'm beginning to wonder. 4 and 8, 48. I'm not even sure this, but perhaps the internet's gone down and I'm actually just talking to myself. Okay, well, this is rather apt. Me and you, it's the number 2. Oh, no, forget the number 2. It's Natalie's got bingo. Hey, I'm so busy talking there. So number 2 didn't count, by the way, everybody. That's going to be the first number out. So you've got a bit of an advance, haven't you? Advance warning. Right. Okay, you see the back of the elephant this time. So congratulations, Nat. That's excellent. Okay, so I think you're a first-time winner as well. So that's brilliant. Okie dokie. Right, now we're going on to the full house. I think it could be a rush. Could be a rush to the end. Could be hundreds of you winning. Hopefully not hundreds. 3 and 1. Oh, sorry. Don't forget. You've got the number 2. Barry's typed it up. That was your first number. Don't want you getting confused. Followed by 3 and 1, 31. 8 and 3, 83. 7 and 8, 78. I'd have sort of suspense music in the background, but then they'd shut me off because I'm not allowed to do that. But 7 and 1, 71. All the 7s, 77. 2 and 6, 26. 6 and 4, 64. Don't be embarrassed to shout bingo if you've got it. Prizes aren't that bad, I promise. 5 and 4, 54. 5 and 2, 52. Sorry, I'm just pausing because my live chat is a little bit slow. There we go. I want to make sure that all the numbers are coming up. 8 and 6, 86. Who've we got? Oh, congratulations, Amanda. Excellent. Super duper duper. I was about to say all the prizes are very definitely postable this time. So, another bingo. Joe. Oh, right. And congratulations to Joe. Okay, just checking. I do have a Joe and a Joanne on tonight. So just needed to clarify who. So congratulations to Joe and Amanda. We've got 2 full house. Oh, and Maz. Oh, okay. Oh, it's all go tonight, isn't it? Quick, let's take that down and then I can see everybody properly. So, Excellent. There we are. We did have a bit of a run on there, didn't we? That's not surprising. So there is a bit of a heavy DSWF win going on here. Most of you don't know who works for them and who doesn't. However, I can see there's a bit of a run. If you weren't all working from home, I might be a little bit worried that there was a bit of cheating going on there. So, right. So we are in between games 2 and 3, which gives you permission to nip off to the little room or the kitchen and get a top up, have a stretch, wander your legs. I'm actually just going to swap my signs over because I can only have so many signs on at a time. So I'm just going to get the next one ready. But I actually then would like to share something with you, which sort of fits in with Earth Day. So as part of working for DSWF, I obviously got to meet some very amazing people in my time. And one of the ladies is actually on this evening, and that's Barbara, that's Babs, down in Somerset. Now, I haven't known Babs for very long, but we have had opportunities to chat together at events. I'm not quite sure that buying and running a cattery in your retirement is quite the view that I would have of retirement, but that's exactly what Babs has done. And she can have space for up to 56 cats at her cattery, which I think is absolutely amazing that she dedicates herself to looking after these cats. Mostly while people are away, absolutely, but I know she also fosters and gives homes to some of the pets who no longer have homes themselves, which is brilliant. Now, besides supporting DSWF with her charity work, Babs actually's interests and charity interests are very varied, and I'm going to have to look at my list because it's quite long. So she supports a charity out in Greece for all the homeless cats that are out there, and for the dogs out in Romania. And some of you will know that I purchased some toys to support those charities as Christmas presents for various cats and dogs that I know. She also supports Secret World Rescue, which if you are local to this area in Swindon and a bit further afield, you'll know has been running a long time for UK wildlife to be rescued and rehomed and looked after. Animal Asia, which actually rescues moon bears from bear bile farms. I could go into that all evening talking about that, but I won't. So if you want to know a bit more, either do ask me or check it out for yourself. That's Animal Asia. Also, the Sheldrick Trust, who are based in Kenya with their elephant work. And also a new one for me, which was Nowzad. And Nowzad is actually the first rescue centre in Afghanistan, and Nowzad being the name of an area, town in Afghanistan. And it's set up by an ex-Royal Marine who goes out there and has enabled a lot of the homeless dogs to be looked after in obviously a war zone. So, you know, Babs is phenomenal in what she does, not only during her day job at a cattery, but continues to raise funds for all these charities. So why am I talking to you about this? Right. Well, one of the things that she's done, and I really wanted, you support me so much that I just wanted to show some support for somebody else for a change. So Babs makes cats and dogs beds. Okay. And so if you know of anybody who would like some beautifully made, and this is a 16-inch square, and she can do them in a variety of materials, and they're all animal safe and everything you need to know, not having a cat or a dog. So some wonderful designs, and this is only £3. But that £3 goes to support one of those many charities we talked about. Actually, I'm just going to drop them down there, otherwise I'm going to get into a wire problem in a minute. That's a really small one. This one is 21 inches. Look, had to pick the one with the elephant on, didn't I? So Babs very kindly sent me up some samples. I don't know if she was hoping that I might suddenly gain some cats and dogs in the processes to go on my lovely mats. 21 inches by 17, only £4. So absolutely fantastic. Got another design on that one. I like this one. This has got a softer side, a fleecier side on this one. Quite my sort of style, but perhaps I'll have it for a bingo seat. I don't know yet, but yeah. So £3 for the small size, £4 for that size. You can go even bigger. You're not going to see me in a minute, but I had to show this one because look, what a cool design is that. I don't even know if you heard that, but it's a really cool design, isn't it? There we go. Huge one. That's 29 inches by 24. And is only £5. Actually, I feel a bit like QVC channel now, isn't it? But perhaps can do a quarter of a duvet, half a duvet, even a full duvet if you've got a big dog. So if you're interested at all in helping Babs support her charities, then do ping me a message any way you like. You can see the stock that I've got here in Swindon, or I can give you her card and you can contact Babs directly. So I'm sort of spreading the love tonight. I think to me, Earth Day covers absolutely everything. Everything. The earth survives around us, and we're lucky to be on it. So all that we can do to help each other make the world a better place, I think is really important. So that was my little blurb for the middle of the game. Was to ask you to consider supporting somebody else. So hopefully you're back. I'm just going to have a quick sip because that's always the thing I miss out on. Just let the tech team do their little bit as well if they needed a drink or something. Okay. So some of you will know why there's a hedgehog appeared on the emojis. We have fostered a disabled hedgehog. She's called Nellie. And in fact, she just had her health check this evening to make sure that she was okay. She was not very happy at being woken up and uncurled, it has to be said. Hedgehogs grumbling is quite a cute sound, really. But she's fine and very happy in our garden. I'm not going to do a live auction. However, that leads very nicely into what I will say at the end, because you're being let off bingo in May, but I will not let you off hearing from me. So game 3, line 1. Sorry, I ran out of colours at this point. So we're on to white squares. That's a bit wonky, isn't it? There we go. Right. I really can't see. There we go. So there we go. Kay has messaged. Kay knows Babs, has known Babs a lot longer than me. So she certainly does do good work, as does Kay and many of the other people that are playing bingo tonight. So eyes down, dabbers, pens, everything at the ready. Game 3, line 1. If you haven't had a win, come on, this is your chance to do it. Eyes down. Oh, first number out, legs 11. Give yourself a wolf whistle. Actually, with the summer coming up, I hope you're all getting ready to put those shorts on. 8 and 7, 87. 3 and 4, 34. Whack, 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 it's 22. 2 and 4, 24. 3, 0, 30. 2 and 8, 28. 7 and 5, 75. 3 and 5, 35. I'm just having a read. Thank you, Babs, for that little message. So, all the 5s, 55. 2 and 5, 25. Gosh, we're having a run on 5s now. Oh, life begins at 40. For those of us over 40, life begins at 40, and we just keep rolling. Kelly's Eye, the number 1. That one's been out every game so far. Oh, Me and You, it's the number 2. In fact, that's rather apt because I just couldn't do it without you. You're all wonderful. So Knock at the Door, it's number 4. 2 and 7, 27. It's the Garden Gate, it's number 8. 3 and 8, 38. 1 and 7, 17. Bullseye, 50, 50. 6 and 8, 68. 4 and 7, 47. Gosh, it's 8:10 and it's still not dark. Isn't that amazing? 8 and 9, 89. 1 and 4, 14. Cup of tea, the number 3. I know some of you will have a tea. I reckon some of you got something a little bit stronger, if only to get yourself through an hour of me chatting away incessantly. 4 and 6, 46. 5 and 6, 56. Coming of age, 18. All the 7s, 77. We've got a bingo. That was quite nicely timed. That was a good run of numbers. So who am I saying congratulations to? I'm just waiting for a message. It is Lynn. I think you've now just won on every single game, I think. Yeah, not on the first game. Okay, well, you still won a couple of prizes tonight, which is amazing because we've been waiting for Bromsgrove to get some wins in. So congratulations to Lynn. Okay, oh, swap over. Right, where's my 2 lines? All right, here we go. Oh, no. System failure. I haven't got enough hands. I'm going to need to get somebody else in to help. My tech team are too far away to help. There we go. Right, that's better, isn't it? Game 3, 2 lines. Right, I can see better on that one as well. So, next number. Boris's Den, the number 10. All the 4s, 44. 7 and 8, 78. 6 and 1, 61. 8 and 2, 82. I'm just putting the other signs away that I've already used so I don't completely confuse everybody. 7 and 1, 71. 5 and 2, 52. 3 and 2, 32. 6 and 2, 62. 6 and 9, 69. I've just seen Barry's comment. I can't sack them. I don't think I could manage without them. 6 and 4, 64. 4 and 2, 42. 7 and 2, 72. 1 and 9, 19. Right, okay. I think there is 2 lines waiting to be won very, very soon. On its own, the number 9. Is that your lucky number? 4 and 5, 45. 5 and 9, 59. Making sure we've all got time to write things down and cross off numbers. 6 and 3, 63. 3 and 6, 36. Okay, tension's building. 8, 0, 80. 8 and 3, 83. 4 and 1, 41. I haven't got quite as many numbers out as the last 2 games, so we might not be, but I feel it should be close. 3 and 1, 31. 8 and 4, 84. 4 and 3, 43. 7 and 9, 79. Remember, you can always have bingo typed in ready, so you can just click send. So you don't have to waste valuable bingo time. 5 and 8, 58. 5 and 3, 53. Yes, there we go. Wasn't expecting that one. Now, who have we got now? I'm waiting, hasn't caught up. Hey, there we go. The Howard household again. But there are more than one person playing, so it could be anybody in the household. And oh my goodness, here we go. Tracy, congratulations. Carolina, Tone in the house. Right, so we've got 3 winners on that one. Well, there we go. Anybody else? We're just wondering whether there's anybody else out there typing slowly. No, brilliant. Okie dokie. Congratulations, all of you. Excellent. We always seem to have one game that has a bit more of a run than others, don't we? So I think my elephant gives, my signs are a little bit wobbly on my elephant, but never mind. There we are. Can we see that? We're going for a full house now. Right, deep breath. Off we go. Game 3, full house, starting with, unlucky for some, 1, 3, 13. You can't get a full house just on one more number, I'm almost sure. Top of the shop, 90. Clickety click, 66. I'm sure that's the first time it's been out this evening because I'm sure I haven't said that yet. 1 and 5, 15. On its own, the number 7. It's that lady with her walking stick. 8 and 1, 81. 4 and 9, 49. 3 and 7, 37. Key of the door, it's 21. 2 and 9, 29. 7 and 4, 74. Who's got? Congratulations, Nat. Another win for you this evening. Brilliant. Excellent. Fantastic. Okay, that's excellent. Right, we'll take that full house down. Brilliant. Okay, just before we start game 4, I'm sure many of you actually probably watch more news than I do. I do tend to try and avoid it a little bit. But have you seen that the UK, I just need to check the figures because the UK is now planning on speeding up its climate change target reduction so that emissions are going to be down by 78% by 2035, which is 15 years earlier than planned. So I guess as we're leading up to Earth Day, that can only be a good thing. Much as we all do our little bit for it, we do actually need those people higher up to make their effort to make sure that they do their bit too. And if you are interested, there is obviously the Convention of Parties, or the Conference of Parties, I should say, 26, being held up in Glasgow in November, where the UN will be discussing climate change. And it's the first review since the Paris Agreement. So that will probably make for some interesting following and viewing if you are interested. So I thought that was quite Earth Day based information. But that is enough waffle. So game 4, line 1. I thought we'd finish with it's actually no, that's the wrong one. There it is. There we go. Try that one. Oh, it's a bit wonky though. Sorry about that. It's got a bit of a lean. Never mind. Thought we'd finish off with there should be a bright pink. It might look red to you, but it's definitely a bright pink. Right. Just popping all my numbers back into my famous bowl. And then we will start. So have a quick drink, stretch those legs if you need to, but don't go very far because I'm back. Okay, pick up those dabbers, those pens, everything, and eyes down. The first number out is 6 and 8, 68. Followed by, gosh, she's been out every night, that lady with her walking stick. She's definitely getting her exercise today. 8 and 1. 81. I'm going to have to move that a little bit because I can't see my thing. So, and I think this one's been out every time as well. You need a wolf whistle for legs 11. 5 and 2, 52. 8 and 6, 86. 4 and 8, 48. 7 and 1, 71. 4 and 2, 42. Followed by 4 and 3, 43. 2 and 4, 24. 3 and 4, 34. Followed by all the 4s, 44. Well, there we go. Hopefully some of you have got some numbers. 7 and 9, 79. 3 and 6, 36. 4 and 1, 41. All the 3s, 33. 4 and 5, 45. Looks like I'm going for my own bingo here across the board. 7 and 8, 78. Oh, sorry, that one's alive. I'm going to have to go and rescue that one. It's just jumped off. There we go. That's a first, isn't it? I don't think I've ever lost one off the table. 1 and 9, 19. Must be somebody's lucky number. And it's a dozen. 1, 2, 12. Followed by whack, 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 kids, 22. 2 little ducks. 6, 0, 60. 5 and 3, 53. 2 and 7, 27. 2 and 5, 25. 6 and 9, 69. Followed by sweet 16, 1, 6. 2 and 3, 23. 6 and 1, 61. Okay, I think we're getting close now. Excuse me. The excitement of the evening. 3 and 2, 32. There we go. Honestly, I can almost guess it. Right, who have we got? Last game, first line winner is Claire. Congratulations. Excellent. Super duper duper. So wonderful. Claire hasn't won yet this evening, so we'll take that one down and try and find the right one this time. Well, there we are. Game 4 and 2 lines. So super. Now, I know you know that Barry sits there typing in the numbers, but also the other system is that Charlotte actually sits there and writes a list of the numbers at the same time. So we've got lots of double checking systems going on here. I know you don't know what goes on behind the scenes because you can't see it, but it means we run smoothly so that I can waffle and not worry about what I've forgotten to say. But eyes back down. We're going for 2 lines now. I hope you found the signs useful. I know I have. 6 and 2, 62. 8 and 5, 85. I think I'm going to have to somehow manage to delete that emoji off of Barry's thing. But 3 and 1, 31. I mean, why couldn't it be a cute little hedgehog? 7 and 2, 72. 8 and 2, 82. 6 and 7, 67. 2 and 8, 28. Clickety click, it's 66. 7 and 4, 74. 3 and 7, 37. 2 and 9, 29. 6 and 5, 65. Heinz variety, 57, 5 and 7. Followed by 5 and 9, 59. 7, 0, 70. All the 7s, 77. 4 and 6, 46. 7 and 6, 76. 5 and 8, 58. I think a few more numbers, but I think some of you are getting close. 6 and 3, 63. Oh, look, a hedgehog did arrive. I missed it because I was too busy calling numbers and my cart was in the way. But there we are. 5 and 1, 51. All the 5s, 55. Boris's Den, it's number 10. Is that somebody's lucky number? Or is Key of the Door, 21? Maybe that's it. 2 and 6, 26. 5 and 4, 54. On its own, the number 6. Actually, looking, that top line of single numbers is very empty. So I'm guessing that's what everybody's waiting for. Kelly's Eye, on its own, number 1. 6 and 4, 64. Oh, sorry, Joanne, I missed that. So that's Barry apologising because he missed it too. So is there anybody else? But well done, Joanne. That's a 2-line win. And Hayley, somebody in Hayley's household? Excellent. Just checking to see any more. So, right, there we go. Excellent. Right then, so here we are. We are heading towards, I know you all start to breathe a sigh of relief, don't you? Heading towards the last, there it is, the last full house of the evening. There we are. Okay, so there we are. Game 4, last full house of the evening. And we haven't got many numbers left to pull. So let's see. I'm just going to give them a little bit of a mix up. I reckon some of you, I hadn't realised that the single digits hadn't really been called on this game. So this could be where everybody is waiting. On its own, the number 7. Oh, it was Emmy. Congratulations, Emmy. That was good. You'd waited a long time for your first win, and now you've got a second win. 8 and 3, 83. 1 and 4, 14. 1 and 5, 15. Wow, that was quick. Wow. So straight in, I did say that we were waiting for, so Emmy gets 2 wins in a row. So congratulations. And we were done. That was a sudden flurry right at the end, wasn't it? What a quick finish in the end. Absolutely brilliant. That is super. Well, I do hope, let's take the sign down because I do like being able to see all your messages ping up. I do hope you've enjoyed this evening. I can only say, as usual, a huge thank you for putting up with me, letting me rabbit away on your screens for an hour. You know that by taking part that you are helping to support the work of the David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation, and that's absolutely amazing. And I try and share interesting things with you, although it was a bit like doing my my YouTube channel, wasn't it? Giving you my little bits of information. Do check out some of the other videos on it if you're ever bored or need something to do. So lovely to have everybody along. Rose and Harry, glad you were there. Thank you, Carolina. Thank you, Tone, Nikki and Katie. And thank you, Amanda. You are very good at reminding me that I have a good team behind me, which I do. So good. And Liz, I'm glad your internet from Zambia held all the way. So you did have a different set of numbers because you wrote them all out yourself. So I have a photo of Liz's number board, and it was she spent a lot of time getting that ready, not to win, but thank you for taking part. Great for Hayley, Kev, Emmy, and Ava to be on board, and Neil, thank you for joining, and Cara and all the household only over the road. I could give you a wave through the window. Thank you, Claire. And Tracy, good to see you. Nat, lovely that you made it this time. Really pleased to have you. So, okay, right. So Liz is off to give her veterinary skills to somebody, a team in Tanzania, I would think. So thank you very much, Liz, and good luck with that one. Brilliant. Thank you, Catherine, for being there up in Gloucester. Kay, yep, thank you. Good. Great. So good. Got you on now, isn't it? That's your second game. There's no getting away from us. So thank you very much. There is no bingo in May because I'm doing an online auction. So I'm afraid you won't be able to get away from me, because I will be sending you out the auction pack just for you to have a look at. You never know. There might be something there that you like or will make a good present for somebody else. So I'm sorry you won't get away from me. I will stay in touch with you. And we are back in June for a one-off. Probably around the 23rd of June, I think. It could be that Wednesday. I will let you know. And it is a special one in June. So hopefully you'll be able to join me there as well. So thank you, Ros, for joining. Thank you, Cara, for the wave across the road. Maz, I will catch up with you on Saturday when we do a bit more fundraising. Carefully who you're saying about old and losing concentration, eh? But good. I liked my signs. It worked for me. So stay safe, everybody. Enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy getting back out there and seeing those people that you haven't seen for a long time. And I look forward to if any of you want anything from Babs's wonderful cat dog beds. Oh, I forgot to say, she also makes them with little edges around them as well. So she's very talented, very clever. Do give me a shout. But take care, and I will see you back for bingo in June. Yeah, lovely. Take care, everybody. Bye. Just waiting to make sure that everybody said anything they want to say before I shut us down. I think. As long as Barry's not typing anymore. No, we're all done. Okay, right. Good night, everybody. Bye. Shut down.